Hello everyone, welcome to Innovative English Learning with Rashid Khan. You can also watch this video in Urdu from the playlist. Today we are going to talk about present perfect tense in this video. In this video, we'll talk about the different uses of present perfect tense and the different structures like affirmative sentences, negative sentences, WH questions, yes/no questions, and intranegative or negative-interrogative sentences in present perfect tense in detail. Let's see where to use present perfect tense. Uses of present perfect tense. When we say something has happened, this is usually new information. So when something happens and it's a new information, we use present perfect tense. For example, oh, I have cut my finger. So now it's something new that I've cut my finger. It's a new information, so we use present perfect tense. The road is closed. There has been an accident. So there has been an accident is something new information. Police have arrested two men in connection with the robbery. So police have arrested. It's something new information. So for new information, we use present perfect tense. Next, when we use the present perfect, there is a connection with now. So when an action happens in the past and it has a connection with the present, we prefer to use present perfect tense. The action is in the past, has a result now. For example, Tom has lost his key. It means he does not have it now. He told me his name, but I have forgotten it. I cannot remember it now. So the connection with now is that I do not remember or I cannot remember it. Sally is still here. She has not gone out. It means she is here now. I cannot find my bag. Have you seen it? Do you know where it is now? So that is how we use present perfect tense in such situations. Next, you can also use present perfect with just, already, and yet. When we have these three words, just, already, and yet, we use present perfect. Just means a short time ago. For example, are you hungry? No, I've just taken lunch. I have just taken lunch. Hello, have you just arrived? Already, sooner than expected. Don't forget to pay the bill. And I say, I've already paid it. What time is Mark leaving? He has already left. Remember, we place already and just right after the helping verb have and has. Yet means until now. We use yet to show that we are expecting something to happen. We use yet in questions and negative sentences. Remember that yet is normally used in question and negative sentences. For example, has it stopped raining yet? I have written the email, but I haven't sent it yet. I haven't written my homework yet, etc. Now look at these examples. Ali, have you traveled a lot, Sana? Sana says, yes, I have been to lots of places. Ali, really? Have you ever been to China? Sana says, yes, I have been to China twice. Ali says, what about India? Sana says, no, I haven't been to India. Now, when we talk about a period of time that continues from the past until now, we use the present perfect, have been or have traveled, etc. Here, Ali and Sana are talking about the places Sana has visited in her life, which is a period that continues until now. So it means that Sana has visited different places in her life and her life is still on. It is still continue. So that is how we use present perfect tense in such situations. Next, in the following examples too, the speakers are talking about a period that continues until now. Recently, in the last few days, so far, since I arrived, etc. For example, have you heard anything from Ben recently? So recently, it means that till now, we use present perfect tense. I have met a lot of people in the last few days. Okay, so the last few days are still in progress. Everything is going well. There haven't been any problem so far. So far means the time is still in progress. The weather is bad here. It has rained every day since I arrived, from when I arrived until now. It's good to see you again. We haven't seen each other for a long time. Okay, so for a long time means the time is still in progress. In the same way, we use the present perfect with today, this evening, this year, etc. when these periods are not finished at the time of speaking. So when today, this evening, this year, these periods, these durations, they are not they have not finished and they are still in progress, we use present perfect tense. For example, I have drunk 4 cups of coffee today. It means today is still on. Today has not finished. Have you had a holiday this year? So it means the year has not finished. It is still in progress. I haven't seen Tom this morning. So this morning is in progress. Have you? Now the structure for affirmative sentences, we have 2 helping verbs here, has and have. If the subject is he, she, it or a singular noun, we use has. If the subject is I, you, we, they or plural noun, we use have. Then third form of the verb and then object or rest of the sentence. For example, he has lost his keys. She has written a novel. It has rained last night. I have done my homework. You have done a good job. They have watched all the videos. How to convert them into negative? For negative, the simple thing is that bring not after has and have. So first we have the subject, then helping verb and then not. And if you make a contraction, short form, so combine not with has and have and it becomes hasn't or haven't. Then third form, then the rest of the sentence. For example, he has not lost his keys. She has not written a novel. I have not done my homework. You haven't done a good job. They haven't watched all the videos. For making yes/no questions, put helping verb has and have in the start of the sentence, followed by subject, then third form, then the object or rest of the sentence, and finally question mark. For example, have you played cricket? Have we watched TV? Has he written homework? Has she seen you? Etc. Now, how to answer these questions? For answering, first we put yes followed by a comma, then subject, then have and has according to the subject. For example, have they written it? Yes, they have. Has he won the match? Yes, he has. Have you done your homework? Yes, I have. And if you answer it in no, no, followed by comma, then subject, then haven't or hasn't. For example, has he seen you? No, he hasn't. Have they returned? No, they haven't. Okay, so that is how we answer yes/no questions. Next, we have WH or information questions. So for these, we bring question words to the start of the sentence, then have and has, then subject, then third form or rest of the sentence, and question mark at the end. What have you done? When have you played cricket? When has he gone to school? Why has he read the novel? Etc. And we answer these questions in full affirmative sentence. We may have a question, WH questions with which and what when there is a choice. So for example, we bring the object right after which and what, then have and has, and then subject, and third form goes to the end of the sentence, and finally question mark. For example, which book have you read? Or what movie have you watched? What movie has he watched? Which game has he played? And you know the difference between which and what, that for specific things we use which and for general we use what. Next, we have negative interrogative sentences. So in such sentences, we bring a contraction of helping verb in not to the start of the sentence, then subject, then third form, then rest of the sentence, and finally question mark. For example, haven't you played cricket? Haven't we watched TV? Haven't they slept late? Hasn't he written stories? Hasn't she read novels? And we answer it with yes or no structures. We can also write the same questions in another way. We bring helping verb to the start, then subject, and then not. Have I not played cricket? Has he not watched TV? So this one is more common in written language. Sometimes we also use present perfect tense for state or existence. So in this way, been is used as past participle of main verb to show existence or state in present perfect tense. For example, she has been to Italy. Been is equal to lived or has gone to Italy. He has been ill. So been means like it shows the state or the condition. So he is fine now, but he has been ill. We sometimes get confused in have, has plus had. So here had is actually the third form of main verb, because had is the third form of have and has, and here it is not a helping verb, rather it is a main verb. For example, I have had a good time with them. It means I have spent a good time with them. He has had lunch with me. It means he has taken lunch with me. So here had is used as the main verb and the third form of the verb. Here's a simple activity. Read the situations and write sentences. Choose one of the following. Mike is looking for his key. He cannot find it. He has lost his key. In the same way, you have to make sentences for the rest of the words and structures. Complete B sentences. Use the verb in bracket plus just and already, yet as shown. Would you like something to eat? No thanks, I have just had lunch. So just and have. Do you know where Julia is? Yes, I have just seen her. I have just seen her. In the same manner, complete the rest of the sentences. Thank you for watching Innovative English Learning. For more such videos, subscribe our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care of yourselves.